Hey guys, welcome to my channel BitGlen. My name's Glenn and I like to share with you guys what I learn in the world of cryptocurrency as we go along. Now, I've done a video a couple of days ago talking about the new machines that bitmain were announcing, and I said I'd do a video today to talk about the actual release of the S15s and the T15s, and they're actually out there in the wild now. You can actually go ahead and purchase one and the specs are there for everyone to see. So what I've done is I've actually done some maths. I've done a bit of research. Like I always recommend to you guys, do your own research. And I'm going to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions and my findings. So let's get straight into it and have a look at these S15 and T15s. So obviously they're the new 7nm chips, which bitmain have been talking about doing for over a year. They've really struggled to get these machines made and out there. So I don't know what sort of state they're going to arrive in, but based on their past performances, I would imagine these are going to be quite sturdy, reliable machines. But again, that's just an opinion. It says here up to 28 terahashes, which is awesome. I mean, if you look at the S9, I think the highest one that could achieve was 15 terahashes at one point, and you could overclock it to around about 15.5, 16, I believe. And this has a 57 joules per terahashes. So that is really good, really awesome figures. But is it? Is it that good? Let's have a little look. So we have the cost of the machines, and as you can see here, the S9 already sold out. T15, sorry, is still available, but the S15 sold out. Why is that? It's the more expensive one out of the two. Let's look at some figures on how these two compare. Something that I do want to point out is based on that image that we saw the other day, I was right, they do stand up, and the power supply unit is attached to the box. No longer do you have to buy a separate power supply unit for $105 and also have two lots of import tax and all that sort of stuff. That is one complete unit. All you need is the kettle lead and an Ethernet cable. Job done. So we've got $14.75 and we've got $913 for the two machines, but like I say, the S15 sold out. So let's get over to the specs. So we've got the S15 at first. So the S15 is quoting to achieve 28 terahashes per second with a power consumption of 1596, so 1600 watts, which is what actually we were see what I did there, in my Telegram group chat, which if you want to be a part of, the link to it is down below in the description. It's free to join. There's no shilling, no scams. It's just guys talking about crypto, mining and different projects in the crypto world. Feel free to jump in and join in the conversation. I read it all the time, so if you want to get in contact with me, that is the best source, or if you just want to chat to some of the other guys. So that's what we were sort of predicting, actually, which is pretty close to what everyone was saying. Bit cheaper than what everyone said. Everyone said, oh, it's going to be $2,000, $1,800, but they've actually come in with $1,400, so it's not too bad. But they have this divide here. You've got two different performance levels: high performance and energy saving mode. Energy saving mode, you can achieve 17 terahashes for the power consumption of 850 watts. That's pretty good, I think, in my opinion. So that's the S15. Let's have a little look at the T15. They achieved 23 terahashes for 1541. You can see straight off the bat, not as good. The other one's 28 with 1596, so only 50 watts difference, but you're losing 5 terahashes for that. So straight off the bat, I can see that that is not as good performance as the S15. But this is a bit interesting. This one, in the energy saving mode, it gets 20 terahashes versus the other one, which was 17. But the power consumption is slightly more. It's 1200 watts. So when you're comparing all of these, it's quite hard, well, for me anyway, to just work that off the top of your head, trying to work out terahashes versus watts. So what I've done is I've actually gone through and used two calculators. One is watt2mine.com. The second one is coinwars.com. I've inputted all these figures for all four variants, low power and high performance mode for both machines. And then I've used my own calculator as well and actually done some figures. So what I've actually worked out is that this is my spreadsheet. Now, These figures that I'm about to run through with you guys are based on mining Bitcoin and Bitcoin alone. You can mine other coins, you can mine shit coins and stuff like that, and the reason I say that is based on these figures here. You can see this Duchess E-Mark coin, which is on SHA-256 I believe, is actually really profitable at the moment. That's $5.95 a day versus just mining Bitcoin 69 cents. So the return on investment will be a lot quicker if you was to mine that shitcoin and obviously convert it and whatever into Bitcoin like that, which you can do, but I just have a feeling that this is some sort of pump and dump coin, or it's going to really dump in price shortly, so then my video would be completely irrelevant. So I actually thought, you know what, I'm just going to base it off mining Bitcoin and Bitcoin alone. So this video should stand the test of time, maybe in a few months time, depending on the price of Bitcoin. This is all based on Bitcoin being worth $6,400 as of right now. So let's get over and look at what I've put in my figures. So we have the S15 here at the top and the T15 down below. We're going to run through them one at a time. S15, we have high performance mode on the left, 28 terahashes at 1596 watts. That gives you a watts per terahash of 57. Not too shabby. In energy saving mode, you actually have 17 terahashes per second running at 850 watts. This gives you 50 watts per terahash. And if we go over to the T15 in high performance mode, 23 terahashes for 1541 watts. This gives you a watts per terahash of 67. In energy saving mode on the T15, you have 20 terahashes per second at 1200 watts, and that gives you 60 watts per terahash. That's a mouthful. So just looking at that, it looks like the most profitable, the most energy efficient way of mining Bitcoin is actually this one here, the S15, which we currently know is sold out. So obviously the people that were buying that machine have done the maths like I have. 50 watts per terahash is the most energy efficient way of mining Bitcoin using these two machines. So then we have a total price for the machine. Now I've put $14.75 and I've put $100 for delivery, because depending on where you live in the world, you're going to pay a different delivery amount. Mine's something like $120, but some of you may be all different. So I thought I'd just put $100 as that's a nice even number. Then you're looking at import tax. Now I've worked out import tax as 20%. That's what it is for me in the UK, 22%. Some countries it's 25% to 30%. Some parts of the world you may not pay no import tax. But I've based this on 20% because for anyone watching this video, the chances are you probably are going to pay import tax. So therefore it's better to calculate it rather than not calculate it and get stung later and think, oh no, now my return on investment's even higher. So that gives us a total cost of the machine at $1,890 versus the T15. Again, I've done the same, 100 delivery and then 20% for the import tax. That gives us $1,216. I don't know why I'm reading them like that. $1,216, sorry. Now, if you base that in Bitcoin price as of right now, based on Google, that actually gives you 0.19 Bitcoin, whereas the S15 is 0.29 Bitcoin. And you can see here I've worked out the return on investment in dollar terms, based on you mining about 60 to 80 cent, whatever that figure was on what to mine. You're looking at a return on investment in dollar terms of 2,223 days. And if you look at the T15, you're looking at 4,342 days. Now this is if Bitcoin stays exactly the same price for the next 8 to 10 years. Obviously, and if the hash rate doesn't go up in the next 8 to 10 years. But let's just say you're watching this video like some of you did and commented, and I love all your comments and I love all your feedback, but some people were commenting to me and saying, but Glenn, I get free electricity and I do it from work, or my mum does it for me. So I thought, okay, some people that watch this video may not be interested in the electricity cost. So let's just say you was to mine Bitcoin at whatever rate it is, within a 24-hour period. You don't care about electricity, you don't pay anything for electricity, it's completely free to you. For you to mine the amount of Bitcoin that you want back that you spent on today, for these two machines, one of them you're looking at 483 days back to get your Bitcoin back. That's based on paying nothing for electricity. And actually on the T15, because it's not as energy efficient, it's actually 267. So you actually mine more Bitcoin doing it through this way. Obviously the best way of doing it is the 28 terahashes if you're paying nothing for electricity, but that's going to be a very few of you, or just an argumentative few of you out there that are watching this video. So therefore it doesn't matter what way you look at it, it's my honest opinion that you're better off to just buy Bitcoin today. If you've got a spare 2 grand or a spare 1200, just buy some Bitcoin today. If the price of Bitcoin goes down and in 6 months time you've got some spare cash, like you would spend on electricity and running these machines, buy some more Bitcoin. And I guarantee you, you will end up with more Bitcoin than as if you buy one of these machines. That's probably going to piss some of you off. That's probably going to offend some people, especially people that have just bought them or that are really excited about buying them. But I'm really sorry. That's my opinion. That's my view. Please comment down below what you think and what your views are on these new machines and what you've calculated your return on investments are. You can always chat to me on the Telegram group chat. Like I say, the link is down below. Or you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all with the name bitglen. I am actually more active on Twitter than any of the others, so Twitter, Telegram or YouTube comment section. Please give this video a thumbs up before you leave, and if you're new to the channel, please click the subscribe button. From my last video we done, I gained about 30-40 subscribers from that one video, so that's awesome. I'm glad that you like that content, and hopefully you can share this video and we can get our subscribers up to 1500. That's it from me, guys. I'll see you on the next video from bitglen. Bye.